Last week, Niger achieved a historic milestone by decisively halting military collaboration with the leading global power, the United States. This unprecedented move signifies a monumental shift in African geopolitics, as evidenced by the evolving dynamics within the Sahel's military regimes. The cessation of military partnership entails the withdrawal of U.S. troops, personnel, and facilities from Agadez, Niger. However, indications suggest that the United States is reluctant to depart Niger. Recent reports reveal ongoing confidential discussions between American officials and the Nigerian military leadership, exploring avenues to retain a security presence in the nation. Essentially, the United States is earnestly appealing to Niger to reconsider its stance and permit their continued presence. Discussions involve potential conditions for maintaining American military operations in Niger, albeit likely with reduced involvement. The pivotal question remains: will Niger's military administration accede to U.S. entreaties and allow the retention of American troops and facilities? The outcome hinges on the conclusion of their confidential deliberations and subsequent official announcements. Notably, the reversal of roles is intriguing. Prior to Niger's suspension of military cooperation, U.S. officials exerted dominance, pressuring Niger to reevaluate its ties with Russia. Nonetheless, the junta staunchly defended Niger's sovereignty and its prerogative to engage with any nation. With Niger's suspension of military collaboration, the United States realizes a palpable loss of influence. Analyzing the arrangement's implications, it appears skewed in favor of the United States, offering minimal benefits to Niger. Despite U.S. assertions regarding heightened insecurity upon troop withdrawal, the efficacy of their counter-terrorism efforts in Niger remains dubious. The U.S. military's primary objective appears to safeguard against Sahel-based threats, assert dominance, and gather intelligence, rather than actively combat terrorism within Niger. True cooperation between nations should be mutually beneficial, which this arrangement evidently lacks, resembling more of a parasitic relationship exploiting Niger's strategic significance in the Sahel. The significance of the U.S. base in Niger underscores their fervent efforts to preserve it, even resorting to impassioned pleas. Contrary to public statements, Niger's military government has yet to provide the requisite communications to compel U.S. departure, implying lingering hopes for their continued presence. However, experts note a shifting regional landscape, signaling a departure from traditional approaches. African governments, including Niger's military junta, prioritize strategic interests over external directives, reshaping diplomatic engagements. As diplomatic dynamics evolve, African leaders demonstrate resilience against external pressures, signaling a departure from historical precedents. Any prospective agreement to retain U.S. troops in Niger would necessitate a revised framework prioritizing transparency and non-interference in domestic affairs. Sovereignty emerges as a paramount demand, underscoring Niger's determination to forge partnerships based on its national interests. In essence, Niger's diplomatic stance signals a departure from traditional norms, embracing partnerships with non-Western nations like Russia. The prospect of coexisting with both U.S. and Russian military presence raises pertinent questions regarding American acceptance of this paradigm shift.